Hi Dhanuka. I guess you are here to listen about the session that we are going to have right today. Hello. Hi. Just a minute. अच्छा, तो अभी जितने लोग हैं वो सब लास्ट तक के रहना है, इसे बीच में से छोड़ के मत चले जाना. हेलो सोहम सर. सोहम सर, यू कैन सेंड मी द रिक्वेस्ट. हम लोग लाइव आ जाते हैं, बट विल स्टार्ट आफ्टर अ कपल ऑफ मिनट्स. Kanak, it's all going to be, I guess, many things which are surrounding in a technical field. Yes, and perhaps it is also going to be about how to manage a team. Hi, Gauri. सोहम सर है ना अपने साथ? So how are you all guys doing? चैट बॉक्स में लिख के बता दो, कमेंट कर दो कैसा चल रहा है सब, so that we can stay connected. And I can assure you guys कि we are just going to learn a lot from today's session, so try to gain as much as you can.
Hello.
Hello.
Just 1 second.
Yes.
Yep. Good to go.
Yes. So am I audible to you, Soham sir?
Yeah. Pretty clear.
Okay, so Soham sir, good evening. We'll be waiting for a couple of minutes till we have a good reach of live members, and then we'll start with our session. Is that fine?
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Okay, so till
No
then we'll
worries.
have a normal conversation.
Yeah.
So how are you doing nowadays? How are you?
I'm excellent. Going good. Relaxing
Great.
for a few months before doing some other things. But anyways, going on various things. Going well. Must say.
Great, fantastic. When I went through your profile, I could see a number of places written there. I guess Chennai, Bangalore, Ahmednagar. So I am
Uh,
actually confused where are you exactly from?
So I am from Ahmednagar, Maharashtra, and I studied in Chennai, SRM Chennai, and after that I interned in Bangalore, and now currently I am in Ahmednagar. So my hometown is Ahmednagar, Maharashtra. I college is Chennai, and workplace is Bangalore. So it's a triangle, I would say.
Great. Nice. So you
Yeah,
keep roaming to these three places. One here,
yeah,
one time here, then
correct,
somewhere.
correct.
Great.
I love to travel. Yeah.
Nice. So apart from these three places, where you have been?
Before this pandemic, I had been to Chandigarh for one of the hackathon, and I keep on roaming during my competitions itself. I keep on roaming here and there. So yeah, I love traveling and fast travel, and I don't love to explore more thing. I love more to relax wherever I go. I don't like too much of haste, and I'm not that kind of person.
So it means if you say that you love resting and less traveling, so does that mean that your schedule is very much hectic or stuff like that? Is that so?
No, I love to roam, but wherever I go, I don't want like in a day I have to go here and there. I want my schedule to be according to me and not someone else. I don't like someone else deciding what I should do. I have to do what I
Great.
want. Yeah.
Nice. So it could be related with the statement that love what you do and do what you love.
Correct.
Nice.
Our
Amazing.
control should be with us and not with someone else. To sum up it in two
Wow.
lines. Yeah.
A very good start for the session you gave to all of us. Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. So what else are you up to nowadays? I mean, during this
I'm
pandemic.
Yeah, this pandemic. So I was into my internship, which I completed last month, and then I'm working on one of my product with my team. You can browse it. It's called as Workray. So we are working on product helpful for the society because I'm not someone who will be quiet for a long. I love happenings happening in my life, whatever they are. So I love to do things, explore, and move accordingly. So I'm working on one product as a team. We are helping and striving for the betterment of society.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah,
Great. So after listening to a small stuff about yourself, we'll proceed with the session as we have a good count with
sure.
us.
Yep,
Okay.
definitely.
So, Soham sir, we would like to know about you before starting this session.
Okay, so about me, so I'm not someone, or I don't want myself to term as someone very special or that kind of stuff. I am also like everyone else, but just the thing is, I don't consider myself as I'm champion of this or that stuff. I'm also work in progress guy, but I love to help people coming in my journey. So I've been 4 years of my engineering. I just recently graduated from SRM Chennai, and apart from that, in my school days, all my school journey and all began in Ahmednagar, Maharashtra, and then the turning point came in where I decided to step out of my state because most of the time, what happens is either parents refuse to send their children out, but for me, it was clear I had already stated I have to compete with the uh, entire nation. I want to see how people are. I want to explore the diversity. So my track began. Then I went to Chennai, and then there my journey began. So then things came accordingly. I strived for what I wanted to do for. So hackathons came in, which I'll be talking about today on that stuff. And apart from those extracurricular activities, I love to be an all-rounder, I would say. So I don't want myself to be only good in extracurricular activities or only good in academics. I want myself to progress in both. So academically also I am a rank holder, and then extracurricular activities also I love to do. And the thing about me is I love to share whatever I have with others. So I headed a team in my college also, and it feels good, right? When you go back to your college, you see the team you led is working on different projects. It inspires me also to work more and help the society. So that's in
Fantastic.
short. And currently I'm just completed my internship, and I'll be joining as a software developer at American Express soon.
Great. So could you please let us
Yeah.
know what exactly American Express is, because this is the new term for me as well as for
Oh,
our
okay.
audience too.
So it's basically a credit card company. Uh, just the thing is, it's different from all the other companies, as in this follows a closed loop chain or closed loop cycle. I don't want to explain in detail, but just two words I would say: it's a credit card company, and it's premier credit card company. I would say you won't see Amex card in each and everyone's pocket. So it's a premier credit card company. You might see it very often apart from India, but India also they are stepping quite well. But just in three, four words, it's a premier credit card company.
Great. Fantastic. So you
Yeah.
are going to start your journey very soon, or you have already started it?
I completed my internship, as I said, on 19th of June, and then they gave me a couple of months of break, and I also wanted it. I wanted myself to relax a bit, I would say, and then join back again. So maybe in mid-August, I'll be joining back very soon.
Great, fantastic. So, we are very glad to know what exactly hackathon is. I mean, this is a very new term. Many, there are only couple of youngsters who actually know what exactly hackathon is. So, can you please give us a brief about it?
Sure. So I was also one of those. If you would have asked me before 3 years, I was also completely unaware of the term what these hackathons are or what actually it is. So it all began in my second year, as I said. Hackathon basically, I won't go in terms of dictionary or in terms of what is available on internet. But if I want to summarize what hackathons are, they are the best way to get out of your comfort zone. So this is how I define hackathons. But if you hear this word hackathon, what things come to your mind is something related to security or something related to hacking. But hackathon is not all about that. Hackathon, in fact, life is a hackathon, I would say. Daily, the problems you face, uh, those you can consider as problem statement, and the things which you work on or which you do to solve that problem is basically your solution. So hackathons, they are, I would say, a competition maybe of 24 hours, 48 hours, or maybe more than that, or of a day kind of thing. So you have a problem statement given, and then you have to work on the solution for that particular problem. Sometimes the challenge is that you yourself have to define a problem, and you yourself have to define a solution. So there are basically these two types, I would say: open and close hackathon. So, and yeah, the thing about hackathons is they are now considered as new age hiring tools by various companies, I would say. Because like you would have seen, the companies go with the normal coding test and then the interviews, but they are also incorporating something called as hackathons in their hiring plan, wherein they pose a problem statement to be solved, and then you have to design a solution. And basically what happens is you learn a lot of things. If you would ask me that an application has to be built, if it's to be built in a hackathon, it can be done in a day or two. But if you ask me, apart from hackathon, I would say it will take a month. So that should summarize what hackathons are and how well it is. It's quite challenging, and you love to solve, like whatever challenges come in your way, you actually love to tackle those things. And it's all about solving real world problems and helping the society. Whatever problems people are facing, take up that problem, do the solution, and implement that. And it's not about only winning, I would say. You learn a lot. Networking is also an important aspect over there. And see, the happiness being is like, let me tell you, the first hackathon wherein I went for the government of India, it was basically Smart India Hackathon 2018. So the aim was not only to win it, it was actually my first hackathon, so I was quite excited and all. So gradually we won it, our efforts paid off. But the thing is, our main aim was to implement that solution somewhere so that society is being helped with that. So I'm happy to say that we deployed the system or solution we developed during our hackathon. It's currently deployed on the Government of India servers, on NIC servers for Ministry of Statistics. So on 13th of September, I had been to Delhi along with my team. So we installed all the system on the government servers, and that actually gives you happiness, right? Whatever you develop, someone is using it. That facts make you that facts motivate you to work more hard and develop something useful. Yeah.
Fantastic. So this was a very nice brief given by you. I mean, the audience must be, very well acquainted with the term what exactly hackathon is. So basically, as you said, that hackathon is all about giving you a problem and then defining a solution out of it, right? So I want to ask here. I mean, I'm diverting the questions from professional to personal life. Now, when it comes to finding out the problem, or you already know the problem, and then you have to come up with a solution. So did this anyhow had helped you to derive solutions in your own personal life problems? Is that so?
Yeah, the thing is, the way you approach things in your life, your view changes completely. Like hackathons help you do that. Like if I want to share you an example, the hackathon which I went in the month of 2019, it was organized by Airbus. So I was completely unaware of how the things happen at airport, because as I said at the start, I love traveling. But when I used to travel, it was all simple. I used to go get my or a boarding pass, sit in aeroplane, sleep, and then wake up. That's what it used to be. But when this problem statement was posed by a company like Airbus, what I had to do was I had to explore how things happen actually at the airport. And the next time I went to the airport, I actually saw those things with my open eyes. And every time now when I go to the airport, I see how things happen and how the solution we propose to that company, how it's helping them. So definitely the your approach and your view towards things changes, and it becomes like, anyways, like if I am a developer, I would say I love to build a mobile application. So before being a developer, I used to just use my mobile as everyone uses. But when I started exploring things, now every time I get a notification, I think of how this service is operating in background. So that is how your view actually changes. And this is the beauty of like participating in such competitions, not only hackathon but other competitions also. Your view and approach towards solving that particular problem changes.
Amazing, 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 Soham sir. Again, the point that you mentioned that from past 3 years, I guess you just said that before 3 years you weren't, aware of what exactly hackathon is. So in the past
Correct.
3 years, you might have gone through phases where, you have to explore things by yourself. I mean, not all the time youngsters are going the way by their own, no. So they have to search in different places. They have to look into different segments that how the segment is going to help themselves. So the basic thing that I want to ask is, how do you started exploring by yourself?
Okay, so this actually, the first hackathon was a tragedy for me, if I have to say, because it was something I got on my WhatsApp. I have not explored anywhere on the internet or something. I'll tell you, the journey started of my aim was to build an application and have it on the Play Store. That's it. That was my simple aim. I didn't dream of too big. Then this ad came up on my WhatsApp. Some of my professors sent me actually. So I saw this. I'm like, oh, I don't know what this is. I explored, and then I thought, let's participate. What happened will, either I will lose, and losing is not a problem for me. I'll gain experience, and that's what matters to me. So winning and losing is a part, but the experience you gain during that particular competition is what you have to keep lifelong. So I came up with the thing. Me and my friends were just roaming outside our hostel, and then I came up with this thing which popped up in my WhatsApp, and I discussed with them. And then that thing started up, and after that, gradually I learned through the process also how actually hackathons are posted, where they are posted. So there are different platforms available online which you can browse, and it's not only about engineering students can apply. Like, to be frank, I applied for one competition day before, and I'm working on solving the problem for that competition, which is going to take place in the month of August. So anyone, no age limit, nothing. Maybe you, maybe a company owner or an employee or a student or an undergraduate or whatsoever it is, you can participate in that particular competition. So that's how my journey began, and then that hunger to win different challenges, it all started after winning the first hackathon. So 2018 was the start, and then 2019, like I would say every 3 months I had one hackathon then to take up, because as I said, I love happenings in my life, else it becomes too boring. So it all started like month of March. That was the first hackathon, and then I continued what I learned over there, because to be frank, whatever you learn during those 24 hours or whatsoever, how many X days, that learning, if you are able to take it with you after completing that competition, it will help you on a longer scale. So I deployed then the dream what I had of developing an application and deploying it on the Play Store. I did it in the month of December in my second year, and that application actually has around 12,000 plus downloads. I'm not maintaining that right now, but still it gives me a happiness. That's whatever. And actually the happiness is, like, I'll share you, like 4 to 5 months of back, when before this pandemic situation, I was traveling in a metro, and the person sitting in front of me was actually using the application which I developed. So that happiness is immense. Like I can't describe that experience or happiness in words, but that is how you should target. And then 2019, I won the Airbus hackathon, and then come the American Express Code Street, UST Global Decode. So that's how the journey began. And as I said, I'm learning still. I'm not someone too professional. I'm also a work in progress guy. But just that, I would say, never settle. Keep on learning, keep on working hard, keep on striving for the betterment.
Right. So there's a point that was hidden in your last previous statement. That was you said that never settle. मतलब तुम कभी एक
Yeah,
जगह पे रुको ही मत. Right. So ऐसा कहते हैं बहुत सारे लोग कि do not work to satisfy yourself because at the time when you satisfy yourself you stop working. Right.
correct.
So what exactly is your takeaway on this?
See, the take of me is where people go wrong is, uh, I'll tell you the approach of a normal student. The thing is, they do engineering and they have one thing in mind: I have to get a job. That's it. That's the end of their life. They do not think beyond that. And this is where everyone does the mistake. They have the boundaries set in their mind, and they are not striving to go beyond those boundaries. And the people who do good are the ones who try to disturb their comfort zone and go out of their boundaries. They do not mark their boundaries, and I'm strong follower of that. I love challenges, to be frank. So I'm not someone that, yeah, now things are done for me, I'll go with one thing at a time. I love happenings. And then you should not set boundaries, not at this stage at least. It has to be something. No, I don't think so. Ever you should have boundaries. You should work hard. And I'll tell you, in this journey, people will try to set boundaries for you, but you do not have to pay attention to that thing, because most of the times what happen is you dream of doing something, and then there comes this sort of what people would say. They'll ask you why you're doing that, why not that. You do whatever you want, but just make sure wherever you go you master that. It shouldn't be like you're a plain simple guy. Wherever you go, fine. If your job gives you satisfaction, master there. Be in a position to lead others and help others. That is what gonna give you happiness.
Amazing, Soham. So there's again
Yeah.
a point that I would like to add. The thing that you said that engineers, most of the engineering students, what they think is कि हाँ मैं अभी 4 साल का डिग्री ले लूंगा, उसके बाद मैं जॉब कर लूंगा, and this is what all I need, right? 30,000, 40,000 का सैलरी मिल जाएगा, I'll be having a good survival income, and then I'll proceed और फिर एक टाइम पे रिटायरमेंट आके whatsoever the further plannings may be. But this is what actually I want, youngsters of India, of 21st century youngsters to change their minds about. So, what is the best way they can think upon this? What do you think?
See, I'll tell you my experience. In fact, this is what I have is, before doing engineering, I was unaware that after 4 years you have to get a job, and then that's why people do engineering. This actually struck me in my second year that most of the students, they opt engineering because they want good jobs. So the thing
Yes.
is, see, getting job and all, it will come at you, but you have to work hard, and it shouldn't be like you should, like, opportunities are there here and there. You should participate in different competitions, go explore the world, explore the diversity, how people are, network with them, because on the longer run, if you would ask me, this is what is gonna matter, right? I'm sitting in front of you right now. You connected with me through someone whom I met where I went. So this is how you get to explore different things, and this is what people don't do. They have their boundaries set, as I said you, and the thing is, they have to have determination and will. That's it. Without, like, whatsoever, for me, I always, wherever I went in different competitions, I ensured that I have someone different with me every time in my team. Because gradually, see, the example is now I graduated from my college, right? But I am sure that
Right.
a couple of peoples right now in my college are, I have passed my baton to them and they are carrying what I taught them. And that's what give you happiness, right? Job and all, it comes your way. It's not something you really have to work hard for, but definitely what makes you happy, work for that. Don't pressurize and work accordingly. So definitely I would say for those budding people who are graduating or who gonna graduate, don't set your boundaries, explore the world. There is a lot to learn from everyone. Meet different people, have connections, and that's how you will also learn from them, and you will also pass in what you learn to others.
Right, exactly. It is well said from you, Som sir. I really appreciate it, and I
Yeah,
hope that audience, the engineers that are actually connected with us right now, actually they should learn all of this thing. बिकॉज
yeah,
होता ऐसा है ना कि अभी अगर मेरे सामने कोई आ जाए और वो बोल दे कि हाँ मैं अभी इंजीनियरिंग परस्यू कर रहा हूँ और इफ आई आस्क हिम कि भाई तेरा प्लान क्या है, कुछ नहीं, 4 साल की डिग्री हो गई उसके बाद आई टेक अ जॉब एंड दैट्स बस लाइफ सेटल हो गई. सो दिस इज द थिंग दैट आई डू नॉट वांट पीपल टू गेट इनटू. So
correct,
this is
correct,
one of the major ways, you know, right.
correct.
So basically, proceeding further, Sohan sir, I would really like to ask that you also said that you are handling a team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want all the youngsters who are live with us, I just want them to know how much important the hard skills or the professional skills or the management skills are important.
Yeah, see, the thing I said, you right, get out of your comfort zone, but at the same time, you have to be mentally prepared when you are getting out of that comfort zone. And management is something which will really help you in this, because I'll tell you, in your colleges also you have different circles or different developer circles, I would say, or techno management teams. But leading that team is helping me right now wherever I'm working, because I handle people over there, and handling people is not an easy task, I would say, because you learn, that's
Yes.
enough. But when you learn and you have to pass what you learn to everyone, that's a difficult task, and you have to ensure that everyone understands. So managerial skills are definitely important. You have to have your good positive mindset while managing things, and the one who approaches the problem in a way that whatever I learn, I'll share it with everyone, is the one who grows. So managerial skill definitely plays a crucial role. Like now also I said you I'm working on one product for Workray, our team. So there also this whatever skills I had during my college years, they are playing a crucial role right now. And it's not about, like, people often say that, yeah, I did this thing, but it's not of any use for me right now. But I'll tell you, whatever you learn, it won't go waste. It comes into some it is of help, and you will realize it when you approach different problems. So never think like whatever I'm doing, I won't make any use of that. So definitely, managerial skills play a crucial role. And it's not about only being coding, right? Like, for example, if I'm a developer, right, it's not about coding. I'm not gonna code entire my life. I'll continue doing that, but at the same time, I'll ensure that I'm leading a team of, say, X peoples under me, and that is what gonna give me happiness, right? But because at the end, that feeling of handling a team and the team working properly is what. And yeah, someone mentioned that manage time, so that's the most important thing, I would say. Managerial things and all, it's good, mindset, patience, but time management is also crucial, because it is what, if you value that, it will value you.
Exactly. It is well said. Very nice, Om sir.
Yeah,
The thing that I really want people to know was, no, now the thing is that I am sitting at a position where I am the ambassador of this organization, right? Now, being the leader of a team, now you have to manage all of the people who are into your own team, जिसको हम लोग board members बोलते हैं अगर हम लोग कोई organization में जाके देखें तो. So basically, I want my people. Now, I do not consider my people as a team. I consider them as a family, right? So I want them to know how much exactly the skills are important. Because ठीक है, आज मैं यहाँ पे हूँ, आज मैंने वो एम्बेसडर का चेयर ले लिया, आज आई एम देयर, But now I want those people to come up and to stand like me. I mean, there will be hell lot of positions in this whole world now. We will be getting a hell lot of opportunities. But what I feel the major, problem of the youngsters is that they do not know how to take stand for themselves. They do not know where to step in, where to step back. They always, lose confidence. So is the reason I really want you to please highlight the statements again.
Yeah, so see, it's not going to be a thing like you have a ready-made spoon and you just have to eat. If you are
Yes,
making your own spoon and you're gonna prepare your own food and you're gonna eat, that's what will make you capable to be in that position. Because people dream of being a team leader without considering the facts that whether you can actually handle the thing or not. And definitely we cannot expect, like for example, you being a campus ambassador, you cannot expect someone doing same kinds of things what you are doing right now. It's not going to be that way. You being the campus ambassador, the reason behind that is you have something different than all others. But at the same time, when you think on a large that when you step out, there has to be someone who is going to replace you. It's the responsibility of that leader who is working right now at that position to ensure that his members are capable enough to take up that position. So the point wherein you said that people step in and step out, they don't actually understand what to do and what not to do. So I'll tell them why this actually happens is you do not have a clear picture in your mind. They have too many things. They उनके दिमाग में रहता है घर वाले क्या कहेंगे, बाकी के लोग क्या कहेंगे, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. That's not gonna matter, right? What's gonna matter is तुम खुद तुम्हारे लिए क्या कर रहे हो. And most people do not
perfect.
think about that. They think about बाकी लोग क्या कहेंगे. What I like building applications. यदि कल मुझे आके कोई बोलेगा कि एप्लीकेशन बिल्ड तो कोई भी कर सकता है, ठीक है भाई, कोई भी बिल्ड कर सकता है, बट दैट इज माई पैशन एंड आई एम नॉट गोना लीव दैट, राइट? So
Right.
you have to hold, like you have to stay strong, determinant, and that is what gonna help you. And at the same time, a leader has to ensure that he makes those candidates capable under him. Else, it can be a fault of leader also. Because see, a great
Yes.
example I would say is Dhoni was the India's captain, right? He passed on the baton to Virat Kohli, who is handling quite good. Was it possible for Virat Kohli to handle the team this well without the support of the former captain? Definitely not. So he made sure that when he's at the stage wherein he's not willing to lead a team, he ensures that there is someone who can lead the team on behalf of me. And definitely the support is gonna stay till last. But at the same time, you have to ensure that you are nurturing talent under you. And that's how I say that at the end, you have to have a dream of handling people under you. And managerial skills definitely play a crucial role then.
Perfect, perfect. Amazing, amazing, Soham sir. So there's also a question in my mind that you have been through so many events that has helped you out, exploring your vision and they have helped you out to make sure that whatever you are working upon is actually what you love. Right. So basically, what all are the things that you really want to share with us from your past journey, from your past experiences? What would you like to suggest all of those engineers who are connected with us?
So only one thing, again, I'm reiterating the fact that don't set your boundaries. You're not someone, you're just man under 20 or just 2021. You're not someone who have to set your boundaries at this stage. So go explore the world, explore the diversity, what is around, look there, participate in different challenges. Because I'll tell you, most of the people fear in participating, saying that वहां जाके मुझे कुछ आने ही नहीं वाला है, right? This feeling you first have to remove from your mind. The first competition wherein I went, I didn't say that मुझे कुछ आता नहीं है, but what I said was नहीं आता है तो सीखूंगा और करके दिखाऊंगा. And that's what I did
क्या
in
बात.
my first hackathon actually. And then the journey began. People give up very, what I'll say, whatever it is in
Easy.
academics or in competitions, whatever it is, people give up very easily, and that's not gonna help them, right? You have to strive hard, and there are plenty of opportunities. As I said, you, it's not about lack of opportunities, just that you have to be yourself capable. People shout of unemployment. Why is there that unemployment? Because you yourself are not capable enough, right? If you are capable,
Right.
there are jobs outside to there are people who gonna give you jobs, but you have to ensure that you are capable enough. Else it becomes is like you are not capable and you are demanding something of which you are not worthy. And people definitely sometimes they are lucky enough, I would say, that they demanded something which actually they also thought they won't get, but they get it. But at the same time, you have to value what you get and work accordingly, and never feel proud of what you have. You have to be grounded, I would say. And that's it.
Right. Perfect. Perfect. Very nice. So now I would like to ask you if you have something really very important to share with our audience, you can surely share it right now so that we can proceed with the question answer session.
Yeah, keep working hard, be determined, and what I would say, never settle and get out of your comfort zone. So this 4 5 words I would say. And those who have any questions, they can follow me on LinkedIn also. I'm there on LinkedIn. So definitely I can help people out there also.
Perfect. Amazing. So,
Yeah.
Soham sir, there is a question right here with us. It's given by Aditya Shinde. Sir, important platform for get into hackathon? Question
Okay.
mark.
So yeah, Aditya, I guess I met Aditya during the one of the hackathon wherein I went as a speaker in month of March. So as I said, there are platforms like Hacker Earth is there, Skill India is there, Government of India also has their own platform like Innovate India. So there are various platforms, just that you have to search and you will get it. And please participate. Don't have the fear of क्या करूँगा वहाँ जाके. Please participate. जो हो जाएगा देखा जाएगा. You will at least learn something, right? You will make 2 more friends, which is an add-on to you. You will have that connections. You will learn some different skills, and it doesn't actually happen wherein you say ki I'm going to learn this and then only I'm going to participate. Definitely it's not gonna work that way. You have to participate, and in that journey you have to learn things.
Amazing. Great. So now Tejas is asking, sir, how do you separate your personal and professional life? A very important
Oh
question.
yeah, so both the things are important, right? So you have to have a well plan. When you have plans in your mind, it doesn't become actually difficult for you to keep that difference of personal and professional life. But you have to definitely ensure that both things are not merging together. And at this stage, I'm quite early enough to have any more comments on this point, I feel.
Amazing. Okay. So the next question is asked by Rajni, and who is the co-ambassador of our organization. So, sir,
Okay.
how was your experience while in the Airbus program?
Oh, so he's asking me about Airbus Hackathon. So it was quite good, man. I'll tell you the feeling. The best feeling is the one after you complete what you have built and then they announce the prize. The nervousness you have and those kind of things. But as I said, you winning and losing is a part of the game. But apart from that, the experience was quite good for me. I connected with a lot of people, and the problem statement which I had to develop an application for a airport ground staff, it taught me a lot of things apart from what normal ground. Because when I say you airport ground staff, what things come to your mind is the one who checks your tickets, the one who gives your boarding pass, the one who takes care of your luggage, right? But this is not only the ground staff which Airbus expected. There is something when your flight lands, there are people having a notebook, I will say, and they make a note of different parameters considering that aeroplane, like what is the oil level, what are the accessories missing. So when I said you that the approach changed after participating in hackathon. Now whenever I go to airport, I see things around me in such a way that where is that guy who is noting down those things. So this is how the approach changes. So it definitely was a good hackathon, and the it was quite a good auditorium, I would say, huge auditorium, wherein they gave us the winning prize and those kind of stuff. But yeah, that is something not to be thought of when you're participating.
Great, great, fantastic. So I guess Raj, you might have got your answer. The next question is asked by Yukta, sir, how to choose perfection within us?
Do not think too much. That I myself, I say it to me also. I keep on thinking too much on a particular point. Do not do that. And perfection within us, you cannot actually be perfect in all the things which you want to. but at the same time you at least can be master of couple of those. So do not take too much of pressure. I would say that I'll do that, I'll do this. At the end, what happens is you do nothing. So have few plan or have few things set up in your mind and work accordingly, and then things will fall gradually.
Exactly. Great. So perfection is very well defined by you. Yukta must have
Correct.
liked this answer a lot. Great. So next question is from Aditya again. Sir, can you please share your SIH 2018 experience?
Okay, so it was actually a turning point, I would say, because the thing is, I participated, I won, and then different things came up. But that feeling after winning, there were around 15-20 photographers in front of us interviewing us, that actually motivated me in participating other things. So experience was, we started it 15 days before we participated in the competition. We worked day and night, and that feeling is also good. Like when I sit right now and remember those days, it feels good. Like we used to sit the entire night developing things which actually are implemented. So definitely key points to take away from this answer would be, whenever you are participating next time, ensure that you brainstorm uh, properly, because what happens right now is people actually don't consider what's actually available in market, and they end up cloning what's actually there. So
Right.
think in such a way that what's actually available, how I can create an impact by developing my solution, and then things will fall on. To sum up my experience in the short time, I guess this is what all I can say. If Aditya, you want something more related to my solution and all, we can definitely connect later.
Great, fantastic. So sir, I would like to know SIS 2018 is again a sort of a hackathon or something?
Yeah, so SIH is nothing but Smart India Hackathon, the full form of that. It's actually conducted by Government of India. So I guess
Okay.
1st, 2nd, and 3rd August is SIH 2020 for software edition.
Okay, great. So the next question is very amazing. Harshvardhan Gupta is asking, how does success looks like?
I also want to see, man. To be frank, at this stage, I won't comment on this. I want to see how success looks like, because I don't term myself as successful at this stage. I want to see how success looks like. And once I get the answer, I definitely will share with you. Let's work hard towards being successful.
Great, amazing. The question to question. I mean, the answer of the question was again a question. Great,
Yes.
nice. So again, Tejas is asking, what changes do you see in placements and startups during this lockdown scenario?
Okay, so there are virtual, because when I talk to my juniors, they message me about placements and all. So things are happening virtually, and that's how we have to get adapted to this new ecosystem. So definitely things are going to happen virtually, but it won't matter a lot. Your learnings and all won't differ. Whatever you learned, you have to make use of that. So yes, it's not changing much, just that instead of being face to face connected, you're seeing it virtually on maybe WebEx or Zoom. And there are if I want to answer his question from the perspective that, do people have to fear of losing jobs? So see, companies are also smart enough now. They also know that if this is how the situation is gonna be, they also have to adapt to this and go ahead. If they are not adapting, they are losing the competition. So definitely they'll hire people. So you do not have to worry about that. Just keep on practicing, keep on working hard, and yep.
Fantastic. So there's again a very nice compliment from the co-ambassador of South India International. He's Raj, and he's saying, "Thank you, sir. You surely changed my perspective towards an airport too."
Uh,
Great.
it's good. I actually helped a single guy at least, maybe. So I'm happy.
No, no, I'm also having another perspective now for the airport as
Okay.
well. Great. So next question is asked by Pratik, sir. How did you get rid of overthinking?
Overthinking, I still think a lot on few things. I keep on saying myself, do not think a lot. Implement what you are thinking, because I'll tell you that cycle, then it starts. If you are thinking a lot, what goes around comes around. That happens very frequently in your mind. So whatever I think, I implement it. or at least I have it noted down on pen and paper. Like, if consider if I have to build a solution, right? There are lots of things which come to my mind after seeing that problem, but I actually have all those things noted down on a plain paper, and then I prioritize things accordingly so that the things are also fixed in my mind and I do not have to worry a lot. So when I overthink, I ensure that things are there on pen and paper for me, and I have that priority list ready, which I have to feed in my mind by killing the overthinking process.
Great. Nice. Very nice. So the
Yeah.
next question is asked by UT99. I don't know who this is. Sir, how do you manage time?
Oh, so this is actually, I'm also, I guess is my friend Utkarsh. So Utkarsh, I'm also having a tough time managing time, but yeah, due to this lockdown, it's being pretty easy. Or so managing time, it's not only about managing time in your life, it's also about managing time wherever you go, maybe in some kind of competition, because that 1 second also matters a lot. So managing time again, if you have things ready in your mind, if you have that plan ready and if you work accordingly, which doesn't generally happen, but if you at least try to get closer to what you had in your mind. Like, I used to follow this in my college days. I had a list in my mind at the start of the day, and at the end of the day I used to take off those things. But then at the same time, I also have to ensure that there are not too many of things and I'm not pressurizing myself. Sometimes it's good to pressurize yourself to get things done, but not every time. You have to manage it well. Utkarsh, so I'm also finding out the ways to manage my time in much effective way. But yeah.
Great. So Muskan is now asking, do you think having a team or having friends with similar goals and working with them is a big reason of being successful or going so long?
Uh, One question before answering this: how about making a team with your likings? How about finding those guys and teach them what you actually want? Because it's very rare to get in those guys who think alike, right? But what about if you impose your thinkings on them and they start thinking like yours? So having that kind of peer or that kind of group definitely helps, but not always, I would say, because the thing what happens is then you limit your thinking when you have like-minded peoples. Sorry, like-minded people. If you have, you limit your thinking. But when there are not too many of like-minded people, different ideas come into picture, and then you tackle those problems accordingly. So I'm 50-50 on that. I'm more of making a team of my liking rather than having a like-minded team ready for me, because then there would be
Great.
those clashes which I would like to avoid.
Great. Very nice. Okay. We will proceed. Yukta is thanking you, Soham sir.
Okay.
So again, there's another interesting question by Tejas. How has the lockdown benefited you?
So almost this 6 months I was busy in my internship. I guess so. I experienced new kind, like 3 months I was in the office in Bangalore and 3 months I interned from home. So I experienced how this work from home is at the very earlier stage, because people actually do this work from home after a few years of their job and those kind of stuff. So in this lockdown I also took I guess 3 to 4 webinars, out of which one webinar, the idea I had was like there were this donation concept coming. So I discussed with my team in my college, and then we donated a sum of around 10,000 rupees to an NGO through this webinar. So I had good time conducting these webinars, and I'm had good times helping the community grow, I would say. So definitely lockdown, I learned different things. I learned how things work in a big organization, and at the same time I ensured that whatever I worked for during my engineering years, I'm passing it to the society apart from the job.
Great, amazing, fantastic. So
Yeah.
now again, Muskan is asking, now in upcoming time, there's gonna be a kind of forceful entrepreneurship. What is your take on it?
Again, too early because I'll have to experience that. Definitely, I'm not a suitable candidate to answer this question, I would say.
Great. Oh, all right, all right. So now, Preeti Sabu is asking, have you seen such a dream of your success?
Pardon? I didn't get you.
Have you seen such a dream of your success?
I do dream, but I ensure that my dreams actually are been implemented, because only dreaming won't work. Working towards your dream is what gonna make those dreams work. So I
Great.
have things in my mind and I'm working, but I don't consider myself as successful right now. As I said, you I have to go miles before I say that.
Amazing, amazing. So dreaming is not the only thing, you also have to work and pay hard for it.
Yeah, but
Nice.
do dream. It's not about not dreaming, because when you dream, you work towards that, because that things
Yes,
come to your mind again and again, and you have that focus set and you work accordingly. And dream positively. If you dream negatively, you will work that way. So I'm a big fan of thinking positively and working positively.
great. Amazing, sir. Again, Raj
Yeah.
is asking, sir, did you ever give a try to approach the leading companies? Why put forth programs about hacking? And I hope being such a personality, you surely would have given a try.
Uh, can you come again? I didn't hear you properly.
Yes, yes, yes. So Raj is asking, sir, did you ever give a try to approach the leading companies and asking them why put forth programs about hacking? And I hope being such a personality, you surely would have given it a try.
Yeah, definitely. Not only about hacking. So, my perspective, as I said, you being a developer, I definitely approached companies with my solutions. In fact, in the year 2017, I also had a chance to talk with our former HRD Minister of Government of India, wherein I discussed my solution with him, because, as I said, you the idea behind participating in hackathon was not only about winning. So, I got a chance to interact with him, with my father. So, therein I discussed with him about our project idea, and then it went forward and we implemented for Government of India. And right, the question he has is not about winning; it's all about what you gonna implement. Because definitely the support is essential from this big community. So you have to ensure that you step out of your comfort zone, you interact with those guys, and then you create those positive impact for them also. Like if I say right now, I have the solution, it can contribute or it can help your organization in this way, and definitely they are also liking to discuss the thing with me in more detailed way. So yes, I have approached, and definitely everyone should approach, um, because helping the society is what all matters, right? So this
Yes.
approaching thing, you have to keep on going.
Amazing. Very nice.
Yeah.
So the next question is asked by Himanshu. What do you think? Must how should be a team must be made for a startup? I mean qualities.
Okay, so see, the thing is, you don't have to have a guy who is like you. It's not of you. So you have to have a diversified team. So not only about startup, my hackathon team also, if I thought, because startup I'm quite early, as I said, you to comment on that. I'm working as an engineer. I'll be joining there soon. So startup and all, I won't comment it in a much detail way, but I'll just comment it in a generalized way of forming a team. Maybe it be a startup or maybe it be any competition. So forming a team, you have to ensure that what is your problem, what things you're gonna solve, and what people or what qualities you expect from people. It shouldn't be like all the members in the team uh, have those same qualities. And at the same time, you also have to ensure that the people having the person having that quality is ready to learn or impose some different learnings into his brain. Because what actually happens is, if I'm told to do something, I people generally don't accept that. People are like, I am good in this, I will do this, I won't go beyond this. So you have to ensure that people are ready to go beyond what actually you are solving. So my hackathon team, I had someone who worked on the back end. I won't go much in technicalities, but yeah, whatever problem we had to solve, it wasn't a big hectic thing for me. The plan was clear. So I had people from each domain who work together and we solve the problem. So maybe it be a startup or maybe a team in a company. you have to ensure that people are diversified and ready and have that hunger to learn and implement different things.
Fantastic. Very nicely
Yeah.
said. So Himanshu might have got a perfect answer for your question. So hope that I and Soham sir, we both wish you all the best for your startup, and make sure that you
Yeah.
have any difficulties regarding the team, you can always contact Soham sir on his LinkedIn profile. Is that so, Soham sir?
Yes, definitely. I'm happy to help
Great,
anytime.
great. So Muskan is asking, we all know technology is everywhere, and if we mix technology, finance, and tight attitudes together, it can take you to the next level. Question mark.
Yeah, I agree. The positive, there are both the things, positive as well as negative aspects of what you do, not only technology. There are many other things, but commenting on technology, definitely the effective use and positive use of that is gonna make or take this world to the next level. Because if you would ask me like 20, 30 years before our um, journey or before our landing to this earth, there were things which people actually they were like, this is not possible, how it can be done, but now they are experiencing those things actually in place. So technology, if taken in a positive way, will definitely help the upcoming world. Like for example, consider an example of payments also, right? So this payment industry, if you would ask me 4 to 5 years back, what was there? Everything was yeah, there was cash in place, but now it has become so easy for you to go cashless, right? So this is a great example of a technology being put in a positive way.
Well said. Great. So, Muskan, you might have got the answer to your question. Subhashri is asking, continuously striving for betterment might lead to burnout at times. How are you able to cope up with that?
Yeah, so correct, because continuously thinking also of striving for betterment can also cause that thing. But at the same time, see what your end goal, whatever you have defined, you have to keep that in mind, because when you think of such thing, you have to have a picture of why actually I did start this, right? Because when your goal was to help the society, you have, and you are in middle of something, then that thing actually should pop out like, this was my goal, there may be hardships in between, but I have to overcome those and then I have to actually achieve my aim. And when this you have constantly going in your mind, this actually burning out and those stuffs won't actually happen for you, I would say. But yes, when such things happen or such things come in your mind, think of why did you start that thing.
Great. Fantastic. So,
Yeah.
Tejas is asking, do you think anything like perfection exists? Because once you reach a particular level, we feel like learning more.
Correct. No one is perfect, nor me, or nor I would like to be a perfect. I would like to learn different things, strive more, learn more. I have that hunger to learn. Because when I say I am perfect, I have that lock in my head. My brain is locked. I don't have to learn anything. So no one is perfect, and no one actually should be perfect. But yeah, he said it correctly, that hunger to learn, definitely everyone should be hungry to learn, do different new things. Not only what I would say, if you like something, explore more things. There are different things which you may like, which you have not experienced it. So definitely no one is perfect, and perfection, though if it exists for people, for me, I don't consider such things like perfection and all uh, exist on a longer run, because being perfect is not that easy, and no one should actually be. They should explore different things and try to learn.
Fantastic. Very nicely said. So, Zen is asking, how future unicorns are gonna be, sir?
So future unicorns, definitely they are those who wanna think what customer needs, right? Whenever a company grows big, like for an example, like Google was not the first search engine, nor was the YouTube the first video streaming platform, but what they thought of was what customers need from us. And then there
Right.
are those companies which are working towards this, like consider Paytm being the good example of that. When this demonetization thing happened, they thought of what people need and they actually went that way. So those unicorns, definitely they're gonna grow, the ones who care about those customers and think accordingly.